All right, we're about 12 minutes, 45 seconds to puck drop here. Coming to you today from the Zoo Rink, which doesn't have a very great location to shoot. So we are high above in one of the far corners. We're going to be shooting the way that the Cajuns will be coming in the first and the third period. So we'll have some good close-up action of us in our offensive zone those periods. Be a little interesting on the far side when we're on defense, and in the second period when we're going that way. Potentially a little harder to see what's going on, but we'll do our best to get you what we can. We'll get you to try to take down that KOHA logo here. Some crowds coming in here. Coaches are out here. Still that 15 minutes or so to game time. We don't have a lot of other action, but I can kind of show you that. Kind of in here tight in this arena, as you can see when we kind of scroll up this way. There's not a lot of room here to get any kind of game action from the stands, so we're in a little stairwell in the corner. We'll have some good action down here, so when the puck's down in our offensive zone in the first and the third, we'll be right here on the action. It'll be a little interesting in the corners as we kind of shoot right down on the rail here to get into the corners. And the faraway zones might be a little interesting to get in there. That's about as far as I can get in. Really see what's going on there. We're not going to get too much in the way of that unless we move, which maybe I'll get brave enough to move down to the other side. But at least we'll have really good locations here to shoot in the first and the third. We still got 10.5 minutes to game time.
We know the buzzer works. I'm sure the teams are probably wondering why we got the buzzer going.
The junior Lumberjacks made their way out of the tunnel getting ready for the referees. Got to have both referees and both nets attached before any players can come out on the ice. Still technically 7 minutes and 12 seconds before we start. It'll be a 3-minute warm-up period, so we at least got about another 4 minutes here for the referees to make themselves available. Lumberjack coaches making their way over to the bench area. Still waiting on the K-Wings and the referees. Still got a couple minutes left. K-Wings are out of their locker. Look like they're going to wear their white uniforms again this afternoon after a superb effort this morning in their white uniforms. Look at them over in the corner here. Now officially, we're just waiting on the referees. Both teams are assembled at their respective doors, waiting to take the ice. Both coaching staffs are behind their benches. We've got a statistician and scoreboard operator ready to go, just waiting on the referees so the teams can take the ice here. As we approach 4:30, projected start time of this game. She's sitting next to Karen. Karen's got that pink-purple jacket on the other side of the red line. Past the guy in the red hat. Like K-Wings are going to take the ice. And so do the Lumberjacks. So this was a game that was added in season between KOHA and the Lumberjacks. These two teams did meet back on October 12th, where Kalamazoo at the Lawson Arena and WMU's campus was able to defeat this Lumberjack team 7-2. A lot more on the line today, as this is a qualifying match for the MAHA District Tournament. The winner of this will play the end of this month in Ludington, well, near Ludington area, in the MAHA District Tournament. The loser does not. So, a lot more on the line here. The second game with the Lumberjacks is still here in Kalamazoo. First game was at Lawson Ice Arena. This one's at Wings Event Center Zoo Ice. It's quite cozy and tight around here. Not a lot of room. I've chosen to sit on this perch that's going to be in our offensive zone for the first and third period. So we're going to have some really good views of the action down at this end. Let me show you what that will look like. Down on our end when we're playing, we have the puck and trying to score in the first and the third. We're going to have this overhead view here of the action. But when the puck's on the other side, it's going to be a little challenging. I'll try to get us as zoomed in as possible, but this doesn't have a great zoom. So we'll do the best we can today. One minute, 30 seconds remaining in the warm-up period. K-Wings still at full strength. They'll have everybody on their team, 11 skaters and 1 goalie. Their centers are Sawyer and Landis. Their forwards, they will have Quinn and Wesley and Griffin and Owen and Miles. Defensemen are Connor and Rowan and Jace and Easton, with their goaltender being Noble. I think that's everybody off the top of my head. 40 seconds left on the countdown. However, there's still no officials out here, so game time might be delayed slightly as we wait on the officials. Oh, there they come. One official out on the ice. At least have one to start. Last 10 seconds. Both teams will be cleaning up. All right, let me get my shot here. Set up on that side as much as I can. Okay, so we're going to start. See how this goes. Lumberjacks wearing their black uniforms. They'll be skating right to left on our screen. K-Wings, once again, from this morning's performance, are going to continue on and hope to carry that luck over, changing nothing, wearing the white and blue uniforms with the red trim. They will be going left to right, or kind of far away from us towards us. Referee is inspecting the nets now. KOHA breaks their huddle. Referee's going to inspect the foul. Looks like we have one referee for today's game. Looks like that far net passes its inspection, and we're going to get ready to go. We're going to start this game with a line of Landis, Miles, and Wesley as our offensive players. Easton and Rowan as our defenders. Noble as the goalie. Referees, hands in the air. Players are ready. All we need is the puck drop, and this game's underway. KOHA will win, control it right off the draw. Fighting to get it into our zone, and they do. It's going to be right out here in front of us. Fighting to keep it in there. Brought back in, and it's going to have a first offsides of the game there. Just underway here from the Zoo. Puck is down. Fight for it along the line there. They're going to have possession as they take it down. Brings it across the board. Shot up high on Noble, kept out. Connor's going to bring it up. He's got Sauce and Owen flanking him on all the sides here. Going to bring it right straight through. Get it to the side. And that one's going to be forced out of the zone. Easton's there, trying to bring it back in. He's able to dump it down here into the zone. K-Wings are going to try to get a turnover behind the net here. That puck's through. Doesn't touch anybody all the way through. I don't think it'll have enough juice for an icing. Noble's just going to cover down there. And we'll get a face-off down to that end of the zone. Just a couple minutes in here. Both teams trading possession of the puck back and forth. Still sitting at a 0-0 game. Puck's down, and Landis is going to try to skate it out and around. Had a little bit of room there if he could have kept the puck. Quinn's got it now. He's going to bring it up ahead. Landis is going to have some room here. That puck's going to make it all the way over. Thrown towards the net and stopped by the defenders. They're going to bring it back. Skating forward. Got some room to go forward. Fighting through. Puck's loose. Rowan's got it. Trying to get it out. Lumberjacks throw it towards the net, but it's wide. Jason's going to come collect it. He's going to try to bring it out to Landis. Puck makes it out to him. He's going to try to skate it out, but we got Lumberjacks in the way. Puck's still loose around the blue line. And it's back into the Lumberjacks zone. Gets it out to Quinn here. And with that, here we got an offsides. Puck had been advanced out of the zone, and then Lumberjacks put it right back in, but they had players still in the zone. 10:48 to go in the first period. We still have a scoreless game. Puck is down. Got action along the blue line here. Puck's into the offensive zone now. Sawyer's there. Owen brings it up and in, but Miles is just offsides behind him. And we'll have a face-off here in right outside of our offensive zone. Got a line of Sawyer, Owen, Miles, Rowan, and Easton out there right now. That puck's down, and Rowan brings it in. Lumberjacks able to take it away. Bringing it up to the zone, trying to enter into the zone there. He does. Sawyer does a good job to chip that one down. It's back behind the net. Oh, lost the puck there, had something going, trying to connect it forward. Puck's kind of in the corner now. Owen and Sawyer and Connor, no, that's Easton, out there trying to get control of it. And it's out here to Miles. He's going to bring it across to the middle. And they did a good job of keeping the puck away. Going to be right down here in front of us. It's back out. Kings get all the way back out of the zone. Trying to bring it back in. A lot of room now. Here he comes. A far side angle. Puts it behind the net. Lumberjacks will be the first ones there. Beat the K-Wings to the zone. It's off of Rowan. Owen's going to put it ahead. That probably has enough juice to get to icing, and it just does, but they waved it off. Pucks are on the boards here. K-Wings on a change. Fresh skaters out there. We're going to have a tripping penalty here as soon as the K-Wings get possession. Looks like Wesley's going to be going off on the trip. And he will. That'll put the Lumberjacks on the first power play of the day. Face-off's going to be down there in front of Noble. Wesley will go off on a 1.5-minute penalty for tripping. We're still sitting at a 0-0 game. 9 minutes left in the first. Hey, our second official's here on the ice now. 2 officials again. That puck is down. And Noble does a good job to keep that one out. It's brought over to the left. Got a couple of Lumberjacks there. And a nice save by Noble. Connor's going to bring it up. He's got some speed. Coming right at us now. Gets it down into the zone momentarily, but the Lumberjacks try to get it out. Kept in at the line by Griffin. Now it's back in, right here in front of us. Puck stays onside. Landis goes around, takes a shot, and nope, didn't take a shot. I missed that one. Got hit off his stick and behind the net there. Lumberjacks try to throw it forward. Landis with the puck again, tries to shoot it, but it's off a defender. It's right down here below us. Into the corner. K-Wings trying to get a turnover here. Still in the offensive zone, just sneaks out now. Lumberjacks going to have control of it. Skating in. K-Wings are able to fight that off the board. It's going to be right down here in front of us. Landis gets it in, shoots it in, it's going to be wide. Just behind the net there. Wesley with the puck, trying to get over to Griffin. Griffin tries to tap it forward to Landis, but it's knocked down. Wesley's trying to keep it in over there, fighting hard along the boards. Now he's on his backside. He's able to get it out to Sawyer. He's going to bring it in, step towards the middle. Nice little side steps out in front. And that one is in for a goal. Game's first goal scored by Sawyer. That'll give the K-Wings a 1-0 lead. Here in the first period, 6:45 to go, 6:54 to go. 1-0 Kalamazoo. This puck's down again. K-Wings win the puck and look like a trip, but I don't see a penalty being called here. Puck's going to be sneak down into our zone and will leak back out here. Connor's going to bring it in. Gets it over to Miles. Miles looking sidesteps, taken down. We're going to have a penalty, but Sawyer has it in, and he scores! Walks it around the defender before the penalty can be called. The referee's hand was raised, but that was never touched by the Lakeshore. And Sawyer will put home the game's second goal. So we'll have a 2-0 lead. Landis, Owen, Griffin, Easton, and Rowan out there right now. Lakeshore is going to bring it in. Got it to the side of Noble, bringing it up. It's high off the boards back there. Around, they've got some defenders there. Brought up, and he's just off sides. Lumberjack tried to come up and keep it in the zone, but it just leaked out and will be off sides. So in this crucial matchup to determine if we can qualify for the MAHA District Playoffs, we're halfway through the first period and we've got a 2-goal lead. That puck's down. Scrum for that's offsides. Lumberjack had won that face off and take it into the zone. Punched right back out of the zone and put in. Looks like we've got a change here. Landis is going to come off. We're going to have Sawyer in on this face off with Miles and Wesley flanking them. Connor and Jace as our defensemen with a 2-goal lead. That one's won by Lakeshore. Brought into the side there. Defenders looking to get the puck out of there now. Stuck back behind the goalie. Now we're going to have an effort to get it around the boards that fails. Trying to do it again, but we got Sawyer up there to bring the puck up. Breaks towards the middle. He's got Wesley there too. He's going to pick it up. And Miles tries to steal that away. Sawyer's going to go in the corner. It's past Miles out to the defenseman. He keeps it in, throws it towards the net. Doesn't quite make its way all the way to Wesley. Gets held up by the defense. He's still trying to clear it over. Sawyer's got the puck here right in front, trying to get it cleared to the middle. Off a bunch of the defense. And they have an opportunity to get it towards the center, and they have a 2-on-1 going back the other way now. Good job by Wesley to get him all the way into the corner. That puck's going to go all the way around to the other side now. Trying to get it back behind the net. Jace is battling there with Sawyer. Sawyer wins control of the puck. Got Miles flanking him along the sides. He's going to come up with speed. Takes it into offensive zone. And the Lakeshore does a good job of winning that stick off of his stick there. Get the puck off his stick. Puck's going to leak out. Rowan's going to come up. It's off the Lakeshore's there. Win with it now. Trying to put it forward. Still loose here right in front. Kept in nicely by Easton. Slap shots it in. And it's off the blocker and in front of the goalie, and he covers it up. Good effort there by Easton. That one's kept aside. As the parents of the KOHA team really letting them know they're behind them. Got a 2-goal lead here. Offensive zone face-off. That puck is down. Over to Rowan. Tries to get a shot on goal there, but it's off the defender. All 5 of the Lumberjacks back here on defense. That puck's going to be down. Going back the other way. Brings it into the zone. On to Noble, kept the side, trying to wrap around off the side of the net. Didn't quite get that wrap around where he wanted it. It was open for a moment. That shot is wide. And the K-Wings are going to try to force it around. Getting over to Landis with his speed. Moved up by Owen, tried to get it connected to Landis. Landis is in the battle for it there. Would have been offsides anyway, but that's all right. Now it's brought back into the zone here. K-Wings trying to get a turnover. Lakeshore is able to get it out. Gonna move it over. Moving towards the center. Got a nice little defensive play by Jace to break that up. They had a 2-on-1 working and had some room to make a play. Landis now followed up his shot and almost got the rebound. 2-on-1 right there. shots at the legs of the defender and easily kept out. Now, Lakeshore's got it coming back the other way. 2:30 to go in the first period. Trying to get a shot through. That one sneaks all the way to the goal, but Noble gets a goalie pad on it, keeps it away. Able to get down on that one and keep it a 2-goal lead. Puck in the far corner. Got 3 KOHA K-Wings out there fighting for that puck. It's a little bit of our blind spot there. Sidestep, it's off of Jace's stick. Tries to clear it out, but it's kept in for the moment. That puck's off to the other side. It does make its way to Noble, but he's able to cover that up. And we've got a break in the action here. Still a 2-0 lead for the K-Wings. 1:50 remaining here in the second period, or the first period. Puck is down. Sawyer wins it forward. Trying to get around the defenders. He's able to for the moment. And they win the puck off his stick. Dumped forward, trying to get it over to Sawyer. Battle for it along the blue line. K-Wings offsides, but they get back on now. Quinn did a good job of delaying there, waiting for the teammates to get back onside to avoid offsides. This is going to be down here in the corner. At the ref's feet, back out to Easton in the battle with 2 Lumberjacks here for keep control of the puck. Quinn's going to put it back behind the net. Where's it at? It's right here in front of us. Still right here in front. Back out to Easton. He's going to get a shot. Off of a Lakeshore defender. And it's going to be battled back out to the mid-ice. Going to try to step around the defense, but Rowan keeps it off. It's out of the zone and then brought back in for an offsides. A couple of K-Wings were down on that one, but everybody's okay. 46 seconds remaining here in the first period. We're going to have a face-off all the way over here in front of the blue line. Looks like we've got Landis and Owen and Miles on this offensive line with Jace and Connor. Defenseman going to chase down that puck that made it all the way back to them. Gets it through to Miles. Oop, Miles slips and falls. Had Landis out in front. Still trying to chip it through to Landis. Unable to make it there. It does get all the way out of the zone and then brought back in, so it's offsides. Good battle by Kalamazoo there along the blue line. They're able to force it out. Lakeshore put it right back in, resulting in an offsides there. 21 seconds remaining in the first period. Controlled by KOHA for the moment. Brought over. Battle for it between the blue lines again, out in the middle of the ice. Going back and forth. Trying to figure out who can win control of it. Lakeshore is able to bring it in. Let me get you in there so you can kind of see. Puck's won by Connor. Got quite a bit of speed coming towards us here. Puts it on the Landis' stick. 2-1, shot at the buzzer, and it's kept out. Did a good job to get a shot off before the end of the first period. It's a bouncing puck, but it was kept out. So a 2-goal first period for Kalamazoo gets them the 2-0 lead after one. We'll be heading to the second period. Third of the way there. One of 3 periods in the books. Here from the Zoo Ice Arena at the Wings Event Center. K-Wings this period will be going right to left, so they will close to us action will be defensive action. Away from us will be the offensive action. We'll try to get it as zoomed in as possible for the offensive action here. K-Wings are going to start the second period with Miles, Wesley, Landis, Connor, and Jace. Oh, hold up. Yep. Didn't quite have the scoreboard ready yet. So we will do that over again. All right, now we've got 13 minutes on the clock. We're ready to start. Both goalies are ready. We've got the 10 men on the ice, and the puck is down. Start second period. Controlled by the Lumberjacks momentarily. Oh, goodness. Cannot get this tripod to scroll over. The 2 Lumberjacks went down. I don't know if you saw that. Wesley was able to keep it in for the moment. Lumberjacks will throw it out of the zone. Doesn't make it for icing, and now Connor will bring it out. Landis gets control, gonna skate it out, uses speed, surrounded by Lumberjacks there. Able to win the puck back, trying to battle to the middle. Oh, it's off the face mask of Wesley over there. It's one way to keep possession of the puck. It's in that far corner, we can't see very well. Lumberjacks win possession of it, trying to bring it out and around. Puck's held up at the midline by the K-Wings. And now it's going to be brought all the way down the ice there. K-Wings change. Got some room because of the change. And is able to keep that puck off his stick there momentarily, but he'll move towards the center. He'll stop, and K-Wings are going to hound that puck off of him. Griffin and Owen going after the puck. Landis trying to pick it up now. Puck's down here. Rowan's going to battle for it. It's taken off his stick. Thrown at the goal, but behind. Lumberjacks have it now in the corner. Rowan coming over, trying to hound the defense. Centering pass, but there's not a Lumberjack home. Griffin's going to have possession of it. Skates it up and out. Trying to connect with the Landis, but they're unable to. Rowan will be after it here in the corner. Tries to move it forward. Lumberjacks bring it into the zone. It's going to be off the mark again, behind the net. Easton's going to collect it for the K-Wings, try to bring it back out. Rowan stops the puck there. Sawyer's out there lurking, wanting to get that clearing pass or have a breakaway. It's out of the zone and then off sides by the Lumberjacks. Which means we'll get a face-off right down here. It is still a 2-0 game. Early in the second period. We're going to have Miles and Quinn at the forwards. Sauce at the center. Connor and Jace as the defensemen. Quinn's got the puck now, looking towards the center. Miles has got it. Going to step in. Takes a shot, and it's up over the goalie and behind. Try to be kept in. We got Quinn and Connor trying to keep that puck in. Connor sends it towards the net. It's off Sauce's feet. We got 4 Lumberjacks there on defense. They'll skate it towards the middle, towards some room, and it does sneak out of the zone. K-Wings bring it right back in, and they're onside. Battle for it there, trying to keep it in. Sawyer keeps it forward. Quinn with a one-on-one battle there. Puck still loose. Lumberjacks are going to bring it out. K-Wings trailing them, trying to keep the puck out. They force it into the corner. Got a couple Lumberjacks in front. Got Connor there on defense. K-Wings trying to get it out. Puck's loose here, tries a centering pass, and there's just out in front of the Lumberjack player who was there in the front. Centering pass out into space here. Chase forces that one to the center. Connor clears it to the side. Still looking again. Chase does the same thing. Knocks it down now. A little turnover right in front. Off of Noble's foot and out. Good kick save and a beauty by Noble there. Kevins are going to try to chase that down. We got a bit of a turnover in front. Shot by Wesley, and it's kept out. West with that patented kind of falling down sweeping shot. Almost gets it home, but a nice save by the goalie there. 8:23 to go here in the second period. It is 2-0. That puck is down. Looking for goal number 3 are the K-Wings here. West is going to get it back to his defenseman. Easton's going to get it back into that corner. Looking for offense, looking for someone out front. Griffin and Wesley battling with the Lakeshore. Oh! Couple of players go down there. I don't think there was any malicious trip, but that one is going to be called a trip there. A couple incidental trips before that, but Roland's going for that puck there and trips the Lakeshore player down. That'll be Kalamazoo's first penalty of the game. Minute and a half for tripping for Rowan, and we're going to have our first penalty kill. K-Wings still have a 2-goal lead. This is going to be a face-off right out here in front. Puck is down. K-Wings down a man. Oh, counter. Oh, nice job by Noble. Dive on that one and cover it up. Puck was right out in front. Off the stick of Connor, and Noble jumps on it and saves it. Covers it up. Keeps that 2-goal lead. Puck's down again. One ahead by Kalamazoo. That's kept in the zone. Swing and a miss by the Lakeshore there, trying to get a shot off. Connor's going to bring it up along, and the defenseman fell down. Sawyer's going to have it around the back of the goal there. Lakeshore trying to bring it out. Nice little poke check there by K-Wing, kept it in. Miles is down in the corner, but he's fine. Lakeshore is going to try to skate this up now. Gets it into the zone. K-Wings force him to the side. Connor stops and goes back the other way. He's going to fall down. That's all right. We got Miles over there. Gets it up to Sawyer. Sawyer does have 3 Lumberjacks to deal with there. They get the puck out to Connor, who's going to reverse it to the other side. Got some numbers now. Can they make anything of it this time? Skates through to the center. Kalamazoo pushes him to the outside, and it's underneath the goal and in. Thrown on the goalie there. Momentarily held up by the pads, but it sneaks through for the Lakeshore's first goal. So 6:29 remaining in the second period. We've got ourselves a 1-goal game. Lumberjacks get their first goal. That makes it 2-1. That puck is down. Kalamazoo's going to chase it down. Rolling with it. Stop by the Lumberjacks there. Tries to center it over. Defense keeps it away. Leaves the puck there. Rowan's going to come up and get it. Battle for it again there. It's over to the Lakeshore. He's going to try to connect it through. We've got a man there. Houston throws it up the ice. Now the Lakeshore with it. It's off the Twins' skate into the boards. Trying to get possession of it is Kalamazoo. Forward into our zone. They keep it in. Landis has got control of it there. He's going to bring it around, and that's just outside. Oop, kept out by the Lakeshore. Trying to keep it in there, and they do. Rowan's going to bring it around towards the center. Got it on his backhand. Turns. Cannot get the shot off. Still trying to get it. There's Quinn. He's able to kind of get it into the corner. Wesley's going to come up and challenge. Quinn's going to win possession of the puck there. That puck's going to sneak by and not be a factor. Puck in that blind corner. Kane's trying to keep it in their zone. They do. Oh, West tries at it. He can't get it. West puts it back on, and it's held. Whoa! Falls into the goalie, and they're going to get a penalty on him there. He's trying to come up for a rebound, lost control of his feet, and went right into the goalie. That'll be 2 minutes for interference. And that'll be a power play again for the Lakeshore. K-Wings down a man again. Now it's a 1-goal game. A little more important to kill this one off. Looks like he's explaining to the score or something, and then over to the official, or to our coach. So I'm not sure they're calling it more than just a minor penalty or what's going on. Waiting for it to come up on the board. See if it's a 1.5-minute penalty or if it's going to be something more serious maybe. 2-1, 4:47 to go in the second period. Still don't see anything going up on the board. Oh, we got 2 guys in the penalty box. So, must be a major penalty because we've got 2 minutes on the board and 2 guys in the box. That's going to be cleared all the way back down. It would be an icing. But I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but there definitely is Wesley in the box there. Owen's with him, so it must be that there's either a bench minor penalty or they consider that a major penalty. And Owen's serving the minor part, and Wesley's going to be in there for longer. That would be my guess. I'm guessing at the 2-minute mark, Owen will come out and Wesley will be in there for at least 5 minutes. That puck's loose behind. Noble lost track of it for a second. Back up. Glove stopped by Noble. Keep that one out and keep it a 1-goal lead. K-Wings will change up the lines here. Still have 1:36 on the first penalty. K-Wings down a man here. Controlled by the Lumberjacks here in their offensive zone. Landis takes it away. Side steps. Gonna try to go the distance with his speed. Loses control of the puck for a moment. That'll be into the corner. Oh, that one's going to sneak behind Rowan, and they're going to have some numbers coming back the other way. Moves to the center. Loses the puck for a moment, and is kept aside by Noble. Still looking for a shot here. He got the puck in space, shoots it wide. Lumberjacks still control. Puck's out for the defense. Rowan's going to pick it up, trying to get it out. Easton's behind him, tries to get it out again. It's knocked down. Brought in, kept aside by Nobles, tries to cover it, and he does. And it's still a 1-goal game. A couple of big saves here the last few minutes by Noble. wings are going to change. 44 seconds remaining on the penalty here. Going to have Sawyer and Quinn, Connor, and Jace out here. Key face-off here. Lumberjacks are going to control it momentarily, but Quinn's going to step up, take control, gets it out of the zone, and they're offsides. Quinn's able to get it just out of the zone. Lumberjacks bring it back in for another stoppage for an offsides. Now the face-off's going to move outside of our zone here, just outside the blue line. 3:23 remaining in the second. 35 seconds remaining in the penalty. Lumberjacks are going to have control here, bringing it in. Looking for the game-tying goal. That's going to be over to the defenseman. Throws it to the side of the goal. He's trying to clear it out there. So well to bring it over, get it up over to Quinn. Quinn's got it along the board, trying to get it out. Now that one's thrown just out over to Sawyer. Had something going for a moment, but it starts going aside to Owen. He's got it now out of the box. Got it in the corner. Knocked down. Keep it in there. Now they're showing 9 minutes and 40 seconds for a penalty on the box, so that must have been the penalty to Wesley. But we are 5-on-5. We're not down anybody right now. Puck's off Owen's stick and into the corner. Easton fires it up. Owen's going to battle for it there in the corner. He gets it, but it's not taken out. Easton will have it now. 2 minutes remaining here in the second. Danny's trying to bring it out. Poked back by the Lumberjacks. Hanging tough here in this game. That's going to be out around behind the back. Lumberjack right in his pocket there. It's past Owen. Past Owen again. That sneaks out. Landis is going to try to win the puck. He does. He's going to make a move to the side. Takes a shot, and it's just wide left of the goal. Landis once again trying to use his speed there. Has the puck there. Not able to get much on that shot. Griffin puts it behind the net. Into the far corner. Just scrum for it over there. Kept in at the blue line by Rowan. Now it's poked back out. Landis will have it momentarily. In a bit of a dangerous spot. He's able to get it over to Connor. Tries to pass it and he misses. Connor and Rowan going to have to kind of come back and cut that one off. They do. It's just offside the camera. Sorry about that. Connor does a nice job of winning the puck back there. Landis has got the puck along the boards now. Looking to connect it forward. Throws to center, but there's a defenseman there. Trying to get the puck over to Quinn. Rowan fights the fire the puck and gets it. Gets it back into the zone. Looking for a centering pass potentially. Brings it through nicely. Puts it out and he gets the goal. Got it all the way down. Worked it around. Takes the shot from the far circle. Top right for the goal. Gets it back to a 2-goal game. 28 seconds remaining here in the second period. Crucial goal by Rowan to stop the momentum of the junior Lumberjacks and bring it back to a 2-goal lead. So Rowan got 3-2 here late in the second period. Got Sawyer, Owen, Miles, Rowan, and Easton out there now. Keeping the hot hand of Rowan on the ice here. For the final 20 seconds. And the Camerons get another shot. Rowan brings it up. Going to go to his backhand. Going to try that same move again. He's going to get into the corner. Owen's out there. Tries to shoot it and it gets knocked down by a defenseman. 1 second. Nice job by Rowan getting back there and getting his stick on the Lumberjack player so they can't even get a shot off at the end. Doing all the little things right this game. So we'll head to the third. 2/3 of the way there. 13 minutes left. Now, we're still showing 7 minutes and 3 seconds on the board for the penalty. Now it's rolling though, I don't know. 7 minutes. Whoa, now it says 9 minutes. Wesley's still in the box. I think for 7 minutes and change. Oh god, they took it off the board. We're still 5-on-5 hockey. It's just that if you're friends or family of Wesley and wonder where he's at, I think they gave him a major penalty for when he tripped and fell into the goaltender. Didn't seem malicious, but was given a major penalty. So he will not be out there for the first half of the third period here. K-Wings do have a 2-goal lead here to start the third. They're going to have Landis, Owen, Miles, Connor, and Jace out there. Noble as the goalie. Got 13 minutes on the clock. We have the 10 men on the ice, and we just need the drop of the puck to get the third period started. There it is, and we're underway here in the third. Owen's going to get control of the puck and throw it down into the corner here. And the K-Wings get a turnover. Landis will win control of it, get it forward, but it won't sneak through to Owen. Jace with a shot on goal is going to go just wide. Stay there. Owen has the puck on his stick for a moment, but then it gets past him. And they try to get it out. Connor's there. Throws it forward. Miles gets a nice rebound and tries to put it in, but it's blocked in the gut by the goaltender. That'll keep it a 2-goal lead. Just underway in the third period. K-Wings 3, Lumberjacks 2, or 1. Lumberjacks 1. That puck is down. And trying to see who's going to come away with control. Easton tries to get that over, but it's going to be won by the Lumberjacks. He's got a bit of a breakaway, and he gets it in. Nice breakaway goal by the Lumberjacks there. Brings it right to left. Looks like he got it on his backhand, and he's able to put it through. Bring it back to a 1-goal game. So, 12-13 remaining. It's a 1-goal game now. That one's brought forward over to Sawyer. Gets held up. Gonna try it again. That makes it through to our offensive zone, but we got Lumberjacks there to stop it. Connor's going to bring it up. Loose for a moment. Still loose in the same spot. Sawyer puts it back behind the net. Lumberjacks going to bring it out. Taking swipes at it of the K-Wings. They're able to fight it out past the K-Wings. Take it down towards the middle. Puck's going to be in the corner. Throws it on the side of the net, and it's down behind. K-Wings lost track of it for a moment. It's still loose to the side of Noble, trying to get it in, K-Wings are able to get it out for the moment. Connor's going to step up, try to skate it out himself, gets it towards the middle. He got Quinn there. He's going to bring it down. Lumberjacks do a good job of taking it off his stick there. Trying to fight for possession there. It's going to be out by center ice. Forward it over to the side. Rowan's going to win possession there. Shoots it on net. And it is kept aside there. A good shot on goal attempt by Rowan. I was zoomed too much to really get a good shot at it. He had brought it here to the edge of the circle and threw it on net. Good save by the goalie. Keeps it a 1-score game. 10:46 to go here. That's one in front. Miles has it on his backhand. Tries to put it towards the goal, but it's knocked down. Rowan tries to keep it in, but it's going to sneak past him. And there'll be a race for the puck. Rowan will win that race. He's going to bring it out around the goal. Tries to pass it up, but it's knocked down by the Lakeshore. Ooh, Lumberjack was almost had it all the way in there. Almost got it in front of Noble, but it's held up in the corner. So we come up on 10 minutes to remaining here. Landis is going to skate it around the defense. Going to bring it in. And he scores. Extend the lead again to a 2-goal lead. Landis Franco with another goal. That'll make it the K-Wings 4, Lumberjacks 2. Back to a 2-goal cushion. Makes you breathe a little bit easier. Ten minutes to go. 2-goal lead. Lumberjacks looking to answer here. Trying to bring the puck over. Trying to get control, get an opportunity out front. K-Wings are able so far to hold them off. Puck still loose in the corner. Trying to get it out. Getting awfully close. They keep it in according to the referee. It's off in our blind corner. Makes a nice step towards the middle. But that puck gets hit off his stick and is back behind. We're into that corner again. See Landis over there fighting with it with Owen. Jace joins the scrum. Connor comes over, takes it away from the Lumberjack before he can get any opportunity to get a shot off. Now he's trying to bring it up to Landis. Had something for a moment. And I don't know what we got here. Looks like we're going to have a penalty of some kind, but I'm not sure on who. No penalty? Called offsides? Not sure what that stoppage is for. It is not any kind of a penalty. Puck is back down. We're still 5-on-5. Battle for control along the blue line here. Who's going to win possession? Rowan's got to get his stick. He gets it back. Oh! Lumberjack was one-on-one with Easton, but lost his skates there and went down. Puck's going to be loose by there. Noble uses his stick to keep it aside. Thrown back behind the goal nicely by Easton, and we're going to have Quinn over there trying to get it back up. Gets past one Lumberjack, but the other Lumberjack right behind him has his stick on it. That puck's going to be cleared, and it's right down in front of Noble. Looks like we thought that might go back behind the goal, but clipped the post. Noble had positioning there. His pads kept it out, and he's covered. As we pass 8 minutes, we got 7:59 to play. 2-goal lead for the K-Wings. Puck is back down. Looking to get control. Puts it forward to Miles. Miles trying to skate it out himself. Lumberjacks able to take it away. Training possessions. Jace puts it into some space where Landis can get it. Landis is going to try to bring it up along the far side. He's able to. Tries to sidestep away his round. Going to go down behind there. And we got a penalty for hooking. Landis went down. It looked like the player still had his stick with him. And we got the K-Wings coming on to a power play here. So in this positioning, sometimes we see multiple centers in for our team, but it looks like we're going to stick with our standard lines here on this power play. Got Griffin, Quinn, Sawyer. That puck goes just wide. Jason Connor on defense here. Trying to bring it up. Jace is going to retreat. Doesn't want to give anybody a breakaway. K-Wings trying to get in position. Pound the puck. Don't let them bring him in easy. Lakeshore's able to bring it in. Connor gets a stick on it before it even gets to Noble. Gonna try to bring it around. Griffin skating into some space. He's able to get it out and then brought forward before a collision. And it's not going to be any icing. Lakeshore's going to have to bring it out. Connor's there. Brings it forward. Onto Quinn's stick, and it's going to be into the corner here. Puck's going to come around. Jace keeps it in. It's loose here in front. Picked up by a Lakeshore player. He's going to bring it forward. Sidesteps. Brings it towards the center. Gets the goal. Wings defense was able to momentarily hold that puck up, but they got it back control. Moving right to left, is able to stay off to the right and put it in. And that'll bring it to a one-goal game again. Back and forth, back and forth. And 6:21. On a short-handed goal for the Lumberjacks there. They were down a person. And we got a one-goal game. 6 minutes to play. Ravens are going to bring it in. Miles looking to get a shot. That's behind the net now. Lakeshore looking to get another breakaway. West is back out from the box now. That puck's going to sneak out. And be brought back in nicely by Rowan. Lost control of the puck there. Battle for it down here below. It's going to be into the corner. Tries to get a centering pass. There was Miles, but it's taken away. Brought back down the other way. Can the defenseman stop him? They're able to. West is able to get it forward. There's going to be a race for it here. Lakeshore will be there, but can Wesley get a turnover? Unable to there. Poked forward to Wesley. Going to go around. Oh, taken down. Referee saying he doesn't say anything there. Having a conversation with the players there. One's going to bring it out front. Puts it on net, and it's off the goalie. Landis with the opportunity to put one back, but he's got a tough angle, and it's all the way across. Trying to get it back over to Landis. He shoots and fires, but it's going to be to the side. All 5 Lakeshore players there to collect the puck. Try to bring it out of harm's way. They bring it forward, and it's through. I don't think it was touched. We're going to have an icing, and that's going to come back down the other way here. Penalty has officially expired on the Lakeshore. We've got 5-on-5 hockey for the last 4:44, barring no other penalties here. So we do have a one-goal game here. 4-3 Kalamazoo. Sawyer's going to be on this face-off. Flanked by Quinn to his right, Owen to his left. So we look to try to get this back to a 2-goal lead here. Face-off is back to Connor. Puts it over to Quinn. It's going to be loose there. Turned over for a moment and put right back at the goalie and covered. I think Sawyer was trying to look for a pass. Owen was a little close to the goalie. He's having a little conversation with him about where he wants him here. Have another face-off. That one's going to be won by Sawyer, but a little hard all the way back and out of the zone, and we're off sides. So that'll move the face-off outside the zone. K-Wings are going to change. Got a fresh line here. Once again, it's a one-goal game. We've got our lead. Puck is down. Trying to sidestep the defenders. We got somebody down. He's getting back up. It's thrown behind Noble. Off the shin guards of Landis. Wesley trying to get it up to Landis, who's behind the defense, but they are able to knock the puck down. That one's going to be thrown behind the net. Lance going to try to skate it up. Going to try to use his speed, get around him. We're going to have a tripping penalty. And there we go. Going back to the power play is Kalamazoo. Landis trying to get around that player there. Make a play. He's taken down by the stick. We're going to have a tripping. Landis a little slow getting up. He's going to skate off just fine, though. 3:47 remaining. 1-goal game. Kalamazoo in the lead. This MAHA district qualifying play-in game. Winner gets into the district playoffs. The loser does not. Not sure what we're waiting on. Everybody's kind of looking around. Oh, penalty time has not been put on the scoreboard. So we've got a momentary stoppage. Waiting for the minute 30 for the Lakeshore player to be put up on the board. Trying to get that scoreboard to work. All right, minute 30 on the clock. Ready to start back up. Sawyer on the face-off win. It's the back end and nobody in particular, and the Lumberjacks are going to have a breakaway the other way. Goal! Ties the game at 4. Sawyer won the face-off straight back, but the defenders were split. It was into a lot of space, and they lost the foot race to 89, who gets the breakaway goal. And now we're tied at 4. All tied up here. 3:39 remaining. K-Wings are still on a power play. That was another shorthanded goal, the second shorthanded goal for the Lumberjacks today. Doing a lot of their damage down a man. Landis is going to bring it in, looking to score. That one would have been wide of the net, but it's gloved by the goalie. That'll get us a nice little face-off here to the left of the goalie. Landis, Quinn, and Wesley here for the offensive players. Jace and Connor on defense. One back to Connor. Put on that there. It's held up and out of harm's way. That'll make its way all the way out to Jace. He's going to try to collect it and wait for them to get back onside. They're onside. Lumberjacks try to put it out again. Just out of Quinn's reach. Landis going to bring it up. Takes a shot. Tried to be gloved. It was off the glove and back behind. Quinn gets it again. Brings it through. Takes a shot. It's loose. Still loose. Landis got it in. That puck was loose. Never covered. Landis in the right spot. Moves it in there. And Landis Franco with his third goal of the game gives them the lead with 2:53 remaining. (5-4) Kalamazoo. They're going to switch and get their fresh players out there. 2:53 remaining. No more power play. Lumberjacks looking to bring it inside. They say they do. Rowan trying to get it out. He does. Sawyer's got a couple of players in the way. Can't get the puck. Tries to get it back over to Sawyer. Momentarily in our zone. Griffin has it there. Tries to punch it through to Sawyer. But it's a little too hot to handle. It's brought in. Going to be all the way down for an icing. Means at 2:17 remaining, it's going to come all the way back down in here. K-Wings are going to change. They're going to get some fresh players back out there. Put us right back in the same spot where Landis got his last goal. We got a face-off here in the circle. We've got Quinn, Owen, and Landis here. Connor and Jace. One back to Connor. Gets it forward. Owen has it for a moment. It's still loose. Kim puts it towards the middle. Not quite in the way. Oh. Not quite getting it forward. There's defenders in the way. 89 calling it for the Lakeshore. He's got several goals. So far, keeps able to keep it away from him. Seven's got it. Puts it forward. Owen's able to chip it away from 89. Held up there. Owen's going to have a format trying to get it over to Landis. Oh, tries to put it forward. That's offsides. Tried to put it forward to Landis, but wasn't able to get it. Tried to do a straight shot rather than off the boards. Wasn't able to connect on that long pass, but the Lumberjacks bail him out. They're offsides. We're going to have a center face-off here. K-Wings clinging to their 1-goal lead. Sawyer with Wesley. Oh, not sure what happened there. Lumberjack went down. Scrum for it there along the blue line, trying to get control. Still loose in front of Noble, getting close to the house. 89 gets to it, puts it on net. That one's down there as well. Kept out again. I think there's a scrum for it behind the net. Still loose. Rowan's trying to get control of the puck. That will sneak out of the zone, and the Lumberjacks got to come back out. That's offsides still. Lumberjack player held it there for a moment, but it was still offsides. That'll bring, with 1 minute, 6 seconds remaining, the offensive, or the face-off outside of the Lumberjacks offensive zone, and it'll be just outside the blue line. Got yet to yell in there. Got my official talking to a Lumberjacks coach. And something going on with potentially the score. Timeout by the Lumberjacks here. I think he was asking, some matches they have timeouts, some they don't. I know oftentimes in a lot of the tournament games they have timeouts. So, timeout by the Lumberjacks there. Minute 6 remaining. 1-goal lead for the K-Wings. Whatever they do, they got to take the puck off the 89 stick. Lumberjacks are going to try to set up some plays to him. He's got multiple goals today. Been trying to feed him the puck. We're going to have a center ice faceoff, so you'd assume we would not have a pulled goaltender right away. But also wouldn't be surprised if Lumberjacks win possession of the puck. Oh no, the goalie is coming off the ice, so we're going to have a empty net situation. Empty net. Oh, it's empty net. .106 remaining. Kalamazoo up 1. We got an empty net. Nope. K-Wings trying to get it up. It's going to be an icing here. Brought back down the other side. And we're going to have a face-up down there in offensive zone. 57 seconds left. 1-goal lead. Landis on the face-off. Puck is down. 89's got it. Trying to circle around for a shot, but kept aside for now. Jason's going to have it circling around the back. Lots of Lakeshore players there cycling to the puck. Puck's going to be loose right out in front. Jason's got it, trying to clear it out. Chipped to the side by the Lakeshore. They're going to keep it in their zone. Oh, trying to get it out again. Kept in and in the corner. 30 seconds remaining now. Connor with some steam on that one gets it forward. And out of the zone for now. Lakeshore is going to try to bring it back in. They do. Looking to get it up to 89, but Landis is there to move it aside. Oh, it's checked into the boards. And we're going to have a penalty here. That was touched, but they're not going to do it. Here comes Miles up. That's touched and possessed. So now we're going to have a penalty. We had a check into the boards behind the goalie. That's going to be a stoppage in play. He's going to come up and try to talk to the official about who it was. I don't think they know who it was. Game is over. I'm not sure what happened there. Not 100% sure, but they're going to say the game is over. Kalamazoo wins 5-4. And we're going to have a handshake here at the center of the ice. That's going to be a 5-4 win for the K-Wings. (5-4) Kalamazoo over the Lakeshore. And we qualify for the MAHA District Tournament. Now we do have a game coming up tomorrow. We're going to have a game in Battle Creek. We'll see you then.